Are you tired of the beard yet?
Because I am.
I swear I'm gonna cough up a hairball after recording this. Please leave a like for me. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our Halloween spooktacular on SpinoDude, of course. I don't know why I just feel like I naturally do like a little accent when I'm wearing this beard. I just don't know. But today we're looking at this wonderfully festive orange. Like a jack-o'-lantern if jack-o'-lanterns had blue on it. BOTM Qianzhousaurus. Now, this is the first one from this body size that I'm reviewing, and this was one of, if not just my most anticipated Tyrannosaur from the series overall, besides like the Guanlong, because Guanlong's one of my absolute favorite dinosaurs. But Qianzhousaurus is like in my top 10 favorite dinosaurs as well. I just love this animal so much. And the sculpt on this one is just incredible. It's so sleek and slender looking, very gracile, just like it should be. And this body size has been an absolute blast to work with. This is my first one from this body size that I'm experiencing in person. What an absolute joy. Not just the figure itself articulation-wise, but the entire kit that you get with this one. Right up with the small body size with the Guanlong and the Proceratosaurus and everything. This one, you get the most bang for your buck as far as like how useful the accessories are and everything, which we will get into after I cough up another hairball. Hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again because a vision softly creeping about not having to wear this beard anymore. But anyway, let's just get over the actual figure and its articulation quickly before anything else. First of all, articulation-wise, range of motion on the head, absolutely lovely. The jaw is articulated, of course, and melds pretty nicely with the upper jaw, so you can get a pretty nice sealed look. Mine has a little bit of bounce to it. That's going to differ figure to figure. The midsection has a pretty decent range of motion on it, some little bit of up and down. The front limbs are very small, so be careful when moving them, and they can be manipulated as you'd please. And then the legs, of course, very similar to the raptors, actually. This is basically the same size as a raptor figure, for reference, if you have any of the 1/6 scale raptors from the series. Legs manipulated very wonderfully. The same lower legs as the Dilong, which we have reviewed before, and we'll get to something with the feet in particular soon. And the tail is not segmented like the bigger Tyrannosaurs. It is just one long wire tail piece, like the raptors and like the smaller Tyrannosaurs, like the Guanlong and stuff. So that's that. Colors now. This one I thought was appropriate for Halloween because of that deep, like, orangey red color, and the dark markings over the top look really cool and very festive for this time of year. But one thing that really sets this one apart is, you know that my branding is, I love blue. Blue is my favorite color. Blue is awesome. It's everywhere. And this one just has these wonderful blue accents, like vaporwave accents, just going over the body so gracefully. It feels like these really like vibrant, almost speed streaks just going down the side that sort of poetically reflect the speedy nature of this gracile theropod in a very neat way. And also, the color scheme is very similar to a lot of like synthwave, cyberpunky things, also with the patterns, which is why I also just completely and utterly adore it, because you've got like the light blue and the warmer color underneath, both very vibrant. Not exact, but it reminds me of it, especially with the shaping of the markings, like I said. But yeah, the colors are lovely. And one area that I particularly like, actually, in person, that I never really took note of before, was the wonderful striping on the feet on this one. Very beautiful. But speaking of the feet, if you turn the feet over and look at the underside, if it focuses, you can see there's peg holes in there. Wow, a peg hole on each foot. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I actually have a beard that is long enough to be stroked now. Yes, indeed. And if we grab the base, first thing you'll notice is, what is this? A display rod in the middle of the base, and 2 pegs for the feet? Yes, so both of the feet peg straight into the base, which already on its own, like, supports this thing really nicely. Because the smaller ones don't come with like standing legs or anything. It also has an articulated rod, just like the raptors, that nestles right under its stomach, and you can take that off, and it comes with a bunch of different parts to change that out and everything, so you can nestle it right under there and support its belly, put it in some cool dynamic poses. It's it's chef's kiss. Thank you, David Silva. Chef's kiss. The thing that just dumbfounds me is how, like, all these smaller tyrannosaurs got all these extra accessories. All of their small feet, very small feet, have like peg holes in them and everything. And the bases have multiple peg holes on them in some cases, like this body size. But then as we get bigger, even with something as massive as that huge T-Rex that I have, articulated legs, no peg holes and everything. And the base itself only has one peg hole on it for most of the body size. The T-Rex has two. But the body size of like the Lithonax and the Dryptosaurus, which you just looked at, those only have one peg hole in them, which is strange to me. But anyway, I digress. Overall, this figure, as you can tell by me gushing over it, is just absolutely lovely, and I think is one of the best bang for your buck for one of the larger Tyrannosaur figures outside of like the small dudes, which I already recommended. I think it is very good value for what you get. And on top of just like value and for being a fun figure to pose and for being scientifically accurate and everything, just those colors pop, man. They are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. That addition of the blue stripes going along the back is just something else. This is one of my favorite figures that I've ever owned already. It is just that cool. But anyway, I think that covers most of my thoughts on this Qianzhousaurus. It is a lovely thing that you can tell I enjoy very, very much. Excuse me one second. Okay, I'm good, I'm back now. But in case you're wondering how big this one is, from the tip of the snout to the tip of its tail, it is about 12 inches long, about the same size as the raptors, like I said. And in terms of the height, being on its base on average, about 5 to 5.5 inches tall. Of course, dimensions are going to change depending on the pose you put it in. Yes, yes, indeed. And for a good comparison, I'll bring out our other Halloween Tyrannosaur that we just reviewed, which is the Dryptosaurus, of course. And of course, our Dangs fish from Blue Fury Designs, which is our new consistent size comparison, because look at the lovely little man that he is. But yes, that's going to do it for this review, guys. Thank you for joining me for my 2 special BOTM Halloween reviews this year. I always enjoy doing something a little bit festive around this time of year. Except this year was the worst because of this thing, but I wanted to wear something out of the ordinary. A big thank you to my channel members, particularly Raphael Tree Kangaroo and the Triceratops guy for becoming SpinoChad members. And if you guys want to join the channel, then click the big join button next to my name down below it, and it really helps me out and supports all my future content. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you all in my next video. So take care, and bye-bye!